Peace. Good morning. It's Wednesday and it's rainy. That's why I got my double busted Sith hood on. I just was looking at my little YouTube things and everything, and I'm seeing I got a couple little comments and new subscribers, and I appreciate that. Thank you, fellas, for subscribing and commenting, especially the comments, man, because it lets me know that I'm not crazy and I'm not the only one that sees it this way. And that's the thing about MGTOW is that, for the longest, man, men have been thinking that the things that we went through with women were just the things that we went through with women. Like, I'm going through this by myself, and it's pretty embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? When you think that it's just you, it's really embarrassing. So, for a lot of years, I know that men have been suffering in silence. So it's like we haven't been saying anything because we're supposed to just take it. We're supposed to man up. There's no counseling for us. There's no, abused men's shelter for those 5'8", 130-pound dudes that like regular sized women. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing for them. There's nothing for us. So it's like we have each other, and that's what I like about MGTOW. You know what I'm saying? Whether we're black, white, Canadian, Australian, African, Haitian, Dominican, Jamaican, we're men, and we have the same struggle all over the world. You know what I'm saying? And women are not our enemy. They're just not our teammates. Because I love my mother. Well, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from San Diego, California. When I was 25, I met a woman, and I thought she was the most put together, well-rounded woman of all the women in my generation. So I married her, and it was going pretty good, and we decided to go ahead and leave California and go to Pennsylvania. And we went to Pennsylvania because that's where she's from. So I left everything that I knew. I left my mother, my father passed away, but I left my mother, my brothers, my cousins, uncles, aunties, grandpeoples, everything, to go live with this woman. Oh, she was fine. Don't get it twisted. She was fine. And she was smart. Like, one of the things that made me gravitate to her was the books she had in her personal library. They were either books that I had read or wanted to read. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those dudes that like dig a chick's intellect. Don't get it twisted. It's not like she don't gotta be fine. I just want her to have a brain so that when the ranking is finished, we can have a nice conversation about something to build. So anyway, I was 25 and I married this woman, and I moved to the East Coast, and we had some ups and downs. And we moved back to California, and then we moved to Illinois in the Midwest, and then back to the East Coast shortly after 9/11. And the thing about it was, she had a child, she had a son who was 9 months old when I married her. So yeah, I married a single mother. Like, I broke all the cardinal rules, but this was back in 1998. I don't know anything about MGTOW. I didn't know anything about MGTOW back then. I don't even know if there was a MGTOW back then. I was 25 years old. And so basically 2006, 8.5 years later, she decides that she don't want to be with me anymore. After I done left everything I loved in California, she just changed her mind. Aren't women beautiful? Isn't the fairer sex fair? Like, no warning. Not like, hey, why don't you save your money for the next 6 months, and then, no heads or no warning. Just, I don't like you no more. So, so I left the house, I left the car, I went and got a room with set up by one of my coworkers, and then I ended up having to be a roommate with another one of my coworkers, so it's crazy. It is what it is, you know what I mean? And But it's a lesson that I learned. Not all at once, because it was some time after that I met another one, and I thought she was cool, you know what I'm saying? But she wasn't. She was worse off than the last one. And I think that's what I've been learning, is that they have been declining. You know, the things that that we look for them to have, you know, or like not that we want our mothers, but when we look at the women who take care of shit, right? Those independent women that don't need no men, those were like our mothers, you know what I'm saying? And the men actually weren't shit, because it's not like they were going through being raised by single mothers like we were. They were raised by two parents. They just decided to be assholes and do dumb shit. You know, because that was in the 60s and the 70s or whatever, with a little sexual revolution and the women's lib and the bra burning. So women just wanted to fuck with birth control, you know what I'm saying? And that's the generation that brought us, but not the generation that we are. We are the generation after that, from the single mothers, from the sexual revolution, who didn't need no man, and teach their daughters to not get a man, not respect a man, because the last man they respected was their father. You know, and so this is just what it is. But I met the second chick,